Hello, everyone. I hope you all are having a great Monday. I know most of you have seen now, I posted an announcement yesterday that my email was apparently down week 1 of class. I am so terribly sorry about this. I know that week 1 can be a little overwhelming, perhaps confusing if you have not taken an online class yet with Southern New Hampshire. And I was unaware that my email was not working. I should have known that the email seemed a little too quiet, but I apologize. I changed my name after getting married, and then there was a email address change initiated, which apparently caused the email to stop working. So I am so sorry. I am definitely here for you guys. It upsets me to know that there were questions asked week 1 and y'all had to wait additional time to get those questions answered. So know that I'm very sorry about that mix up. The email seems to be up and running now, so go ahead and email me any questions that you may have that you want to just ask one-on-one. The other option that you have, that a couple of you have already done, is to ask questions in the general comment section. So here is just what it should look like when you log into Brightspace. You'll see whatever classes you're enrolled in. So we'll click on the English Comp class. Here is the homepage for our course. You will see the most recent announcements as a student will appear here on the homepage, and if you scroll down, you will see the course calendar. Going forward, the schedule is pretty easy to follow because assignments are always due on Sunday. The only exception to that rule is when we have a discussion. So week 1 and week 7, we have discussions. The discussion post is due Thursday when we have a discussion, and the replies are still due on Sunday. So regarding week 1, because of the mix-up with my email, I am not going to deduct points if you by chance did not get that post in by Thursday, because I feel to blame that if some of you asked about when the post was due and I wasn't able to answer you, I obviously don't want to deduct any points for that. So don't worry if you had a question last week about when the post was due and you ended up submitting a day or 2 late, I will not be deducting late points. Let's scroll up to the top. I know for some of you this may be the first online class, so I want to make sure that you are aware of the course navigation. So like I said, if you have a general question, you can always go up here to course menu, and then you can click on discussions. This is just for general questions, and also there is a class cafe, but mainly you would go here really just to ask a question about the course. Everyone can see these questions, so if it's something that you are asking about you personally, like if it's a grade, please do not post here, just email me. But if it's a general question about how to upload an assignment or a due date or something like that, you can always go in here and create a new thread. Let's go back to the course menu. Okay, so for our course, everything is completed in these learning modules, and I have received a couple emails about financial aid and book vouchers coming in late, so I do appreciate you guys contacting me. If you have not received your book voucher, which has the code to get started with these modules, just let me know, so then that way I'm in the loop and I understand that it's not that you don't want to do the assignment, it's that you haven't gotten your code yet, so you don't have access yet. So once you have access to MindEdge, you will go in here, first read over in order, go up here, let's begin, and then the syllabus, and then you'll start with Module 1, which was last week's assignments, and now we're in Module 2 for this week. When we click on the module, this is what it looks like. We will have, this was week 1's module, so there was a class mixer that was not graded. You could just go in there and introduce yourself. there is a video, and then there is this discussion, which is our first graded discussion where you talk about a moment of critical thinking. Next, there is a quiz, and the quiz is just very straightforward, easy. Which story will you choose to examine for the rest of the semester? So you will read over the 3 listed because you want to see which one you feel most connected with. Which one do you think that you're most interested in reading and critically thinking about and then writing an analysis on? So one way that the college has set up this first module is that there's a quiz here to start. You just click on the question mark, and then you're able to choose which multiple choice answer, and in the end, it will say which of the 3 texts you are more likely interested in reading. So which of these 3 texts. So this quiz is, as you can tell, it's really just more of a completion grade because there's not a right or wrong answer. Which statement best describes your reading preference. So are you more likely to read something that's serious or something that's lighthearted? So really you would just click on whichever one, and it gives you a little info about, well, if you like serious and reflective stories, then Amy Tan's Mother Tongue or Andrew Braxma's Some Lessons from the Assembly Line, those would be more likely a story that you will like. The lighthearted and humorous text is by Sedaris, Me Talk Pretty One Day. So you will go through this, you will click on your answers, and then that quiz is done. The quizzes are done directly here in our online textbook, but the writing assignments, so the journal 1-7, the writing notes, this you will end up uploading your document. If we go down here, instructions for submitting your writing notes. They do have these boxes broken up to make it easier on you to write and submit something. Write, answer this question, submit. But at the end, it does ask you to have all questions 1 through 4 saved in one document and upload that document to your learning environment. So I know this may be confusing. You're wondering, well, what is the learning environment? So the learning environment is back here in our main course. You would go to submit your assignments. And then you would go into assignment 1-7, and you could submit that there. So submit your assignments is where you go to submit any writing assignment. The quizzes are done directly in the course. As you can see, there's no attaching. You just do the quiz right here. But the writing assignments, you'll see at the end of each writing assignment, it'll ask you to submit your notes in your learning environment. So in order to do that, you want to go back into learning modules. So say I'm at the course homepage. I'll show you guys how to get there. So I want to click on the course. I want to go to course menu. I can either go directly here to assignments, or I can go learning modules, submit assignment. So either way, bringing you the same thing. So in this course menu and then learning modules, that opens up this navigation here. So you'll see there's also the rubric for each assignment, and there's academic support that you can upload a paper for feedback. You can schedule a one-on-one appointment. You can drop in for tutoring. This could be helpful for other classes too, in case you're in a math course. They have math tutoring as well. The library, also if you needed accessibility or disability services, that's also here in academic support. Okay, so now that we're in week 2, let me just show you guys what week 2 will look like. So we go back learning modules, and that's where we get each week. So each module is for a week. So module 1 was week 1, module 2 is week 2. We want to click on that. And here you have a reading assignment, another page for reading, and then you have an activity, which is set up similar to the quiz in week 1. So really you just type in the box, submit. If we scroll down to the bottom, it doesn't ask us to upload it anywhere. So just as long as you write your answers in these boxes and click submit, then you have completed this guided analysis. The journal activity, importance of analysis, is where you will want to go back where I showed you 2 assignments and actually upload your document. So you want to answer the questions in a Word document, save it, and then go back to learning modules, submit assignment, and then you want to go to 2.5. So I hope this has shown you a little bit about the navigation of the course. The main things that you will need to review can all be found under the course menu. So under course menu is where I got to these navigation bars, the learning modules, where you submit the written assignments, where you get your rubrics, and also any kind of academic support that you may need. We're only in the beginning of week 2, so I do not expect this to be necessarily easy yet. So I'm here to answer any questions, but I know some of you had already had a little bit of trouble understanding where to upload week 1 writing notes. So now you know you will want to go to course menu, learning modules, and then submit assignments. And that is where you go to upload the writing assignment that you have each week. The quiz is done in the actual Mindedge textbook. The writing assignments have to be uploaded. I hope you guys are all having a great week 2. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email is back up and running. And of course, you can use general comment discussion as well. Thank you so much.